What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and guess who is back? That's right, folks. We are here for an edition of This Week in Baseball. It's my weekly series that we've taken a very long break from, but here on YouTube, we're playing a MLB 15 The Show Diamond Dynasty online gameplay. I am so sorry, guys. I know a lot of you are subscribed to me for Diamond Dynasty content, and it's been forever since I uploaded any. And that's because I just, to be honest, like playing Madden more. But I see you guys, I see the comments, I see people hitting me up on Twitter. Make some damn MLB The Show videos. Well, here you go, guys. And this game is pretty crazy. Not only my first MLB The Show video, but also my first time playing the game in a while. And I was knocking a lot of rust off, let's just say that. So, let's talk about the baseball playoffs. Pretty exciting stuff the first two nights, so just keep in mind as we're doing this commentary, it's the bottom of the sixth. The Rangers lead the Blue Jays 4-3, so anything I say is subject to change, obviously. But let's rewind 2 nights ago. The Astros go to New York and beat the Yankees. I think the final score was 3-0, if I remember correctly. Dallas Keuchel was just absolutely phenomenal, and he's been great against the Yankees overall this entire year. He just totally dominated, and it was good to see the Astros, who I thought were going to win the NL West, and boy, did the Rangers come out of nowhere to me. Now, guys, I'll even admit I didn't watch baseball much over the last month and a half, and I was really surprised to see that the Astros kind of blew their AL West lead, and to see the Rangers win that division, I was absolutely shocked, but they did, and they're playing the Blue Jays right now pretty well, it looks like. But again, I was glad to see the Astros win. That was a team that I've been talking about all year long, and it's good to see all those young guys. They went through their struggle years. Hopefully this is something that the Rockies are doing right now. And all those young guys came together, and they won a baseball game. They are in the playoffs, beating the Yankees. And then last night, the Chicago Cubs, another one, a team with a bunch of young players. Jake Arrieta, just, Jesus Christ, that guy is unhittable. And the Pirates just, they couldn't do anything against him last night. I believe the final score to that one was 4-0. The Pirates win. The Cubs win, and they're going to be taking on the Cardinals, which I think is going to be a very, very exciting series, as well as the Mets and Dodgers is going to be another really, really good one. But I got to talk about Jake Arrieta for a minute, because I saw some tweets and stats last night that absolutely amazed me again. I haven't been watching baseball that much over the last month and a half. But Jake Arrieta, since August 1st, 12-0 with a 0.37 ERA. That is absolutely insane. Had a 0.75 ERA the entire second half of baseball, so after the All-Star break, the lowest in baseball history. And then another tweet I saw, since the Pirates scored a run against him in the 8th inning, September 16th, Jake Arrieta has thrown 29 scoreless innings with 1 base on ball and 36 strikeouts. Phenomenal. And I want to know, guys, do you think that Jake Arrieta, with that second half performance, and I know it's an entire year reward, but do you guys think Arrieta should win the Cy Young Award? I'm going to say yes. I mean, he carried that pitching staff. He got the Cubs into the playoffs for the first time in God knows how long. And I know Greinke overall had better numbers, Kershaw maybe even too, but I would give the Cy Young to Jake Arrieta, just my opinion, but I'd also give the National League MVP to Nolan Arenado. I got to take 1 second and talk about my boy and how great of a season he had. 42 home runs, I think 130 RBI. He had 22 home runs on the road. He finished with a 289 batting average, or 287. I know he won't win the MVP, but he really should get some votes. I'm sure Bryce Harper will probably end up winning it just because he had a better batting average. But it's still a crime to me that Manny Machado's a diamond and Nolan Arenado's still stuck at a 91 overall. But you know I had to mention him in this video. But I'm pretty excited. I'm going to try my best to watch these baseball playoffs. let's go ahead and get some predictions going here. You guys leave them in the comment section. I want all of your series winners for these playoff games going on right now. So don't give me your World Series predictions because we'll have more videos coming up shortly, next week and everything. So I'm going with the Blue Jays over the Rangers. I'm going to go for the upset with the Astros over the Royals, though. It's going to kind of stink that Keuchel's not going to pitch again for, 3 or 4 games. So can those other guys in the rotation carry their weight in and get some wins for the Astros? In the National League games, I'm hoping the Cubs are going to win, but I'm not too confident with that one. I'm a little shocked that John Lackey, I guess maybe because of his experience in the postseason, is starting game 1. I know Carlos Martinez is done for the season, but is Waka out? I mean, why is John Lackey starting game 1? Again, is it just because of the experience? That's my guess. And then the Mets and the Dodgers, I'm hoping that the Mets can pull that one off. Jacob deGrom, Noah Syndergaard, Matt Harvey. That is a tough 3-man rotation. Obviously, the Dodgers are going to counter that with Kershaw, Greinke, and I think Brett Anderson is starting game number 3. But I'm going to go with the Mets. So let's recap. I'm going with a bunch of upset picks. This is just what I want to happen. It's probably not what I think is going to happen. But I'm going to go Cubs, Mets, Astros, and Blue Jays. And those are my picks. Again, guys, you let me know in the comment section who you think's going to win these series and why. And I know Royals fans and Cardinals fans are going to get on me because they are usually the most vocal in these videos. I'm not hating on your team, guys. I'm just hoping for the upset. That's just how I roll. Don't worry about it. So I'm glad to be back, guys. I'm not going to be pulling out a bunch of steady content for the show because this game mode's kind of dead. Looking at the auction house, I was really surprised at how cheap some cards are. But I'll be bringing you guys some gameplays coming up, over the next couple weeks. Well, the baseball playoffs are going on. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for continuing to support me. I'm Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.